up, and then they hit a timely three, but that's part of it.
It was a real challenge for your sophomore point guard, Jordan Hunter, tonight, and I thought he stood very tall against a senior that's as good as the one that they have, Paris Lee. 7 assists for Jordan tonight, and really seemed to find the open guys, in particular early there in the first half. Joe was getting loose on the baseline.
Joe played great,
yeah.
and Jordan's doing a good job. He's just not making shots, and that's not guys are going to miss shots, but I think he's giving great effort. I think he's doing a good job. So, I mean, people are going to miss shots, and that's just part of it. I mean, we got some guys playing a lot of minutes that we got guys under, we got guys shooting under 30%. We got some guys shooting really low percentages, but they're going to start making them. I mean, they can make shots. It's just we haven't been able to make a lot. And I just thought we had that little spell where we just took too many jump shots, and we didn't drive it. We didn't get the line like we did in the first half. We didn't put pressure on them. And when we did, that was one of those things where it was successful. But then we got into we were going to be a jump shot team.
Yeah, didn't get very many free throws.
No, because we weren't driving it.
Yeah.
We didn't play. I mean, we're running the same stuff, playing the same thing, but we just took the first thing that came about, and that's not what always happens, especially, like I was trying to tell Jordan, I thought Jordan played a terrific game, but we had shot 4 jump shots in a row, and he comes down and spins and shoots one at the top. We haven't had a one pass. I mean, that's when you got to get the ball inside, or that's when you got to drive it. That's when you got to get fouled. But that's part of the learning thing. So, you got 2 new guys running that spot, 2 new guys with our team. So, but I was fine with the effort. I thought they played hard. They looked a lot better, a lot faster. They played with a lot more energy than we did the other night against Abilene Christian. But that could have been a little bit of the travel. But all in all, I thought they played hard.
I thought in the first half, Jordan showed a really good feel for things. When EB started to get going, Jordan had a wide-open three, and EB was standing over here more toward the top of the key open, found the right guy. Hunter said that's, understanding what's happening on the floor and getting it to the shooter.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. It just he's got to find a way to score some points for us because we need a third and fourth scorer, and right now we don't have that. We usually always, the good teams we've always had a fourth scorer that was right around double figures or right around 8 points a game, and we're having a hard time finding a third scorer. I thought Damon Jefferson was able to do a little bit of that. I thought Joe was good, but we got to find a third and fourth scorer. And then, let's don't forget that we're out with our best player. But we're right there. We're 1 point down late in the game and have a chance to get a stop with plenty of time left. But, you're here without Tim Williams, so that's going to play an effect.
Yeah, without that, basically you're looking at Firstinger and, all these guys I thought stepped up.
They did.
In your front
court.
They
played terrific.
The backcourt in the second half is really where you had the challenge. And like you said, Jordan Hunter wasn't able to knock down those threes. But he had his hands full with Lee.
Yeah, Lee's a good player. He's a good player, and I thought he did a good job. I mean, I'm really up on how Jordan played. I just, we just got to make some timely shots, and that's not, it's guys are going to miss shots, but we just couldn't seem to make the timely one, the one that we needed when we moved the ball and got an open horse shot. We just couldn't seem to make the timely one. So that's part of it, and hopefully, it's a tough place to play. It's a good place to play. I like their team. They're pretty good, but anytime you take away 8 rebounds and 20 points out of our lineup, when I think Tim could have done a lot of damage tonight, we just couldn't get in. But, one thing I thought, showed signs he's playing better, but, we can't play those guys 20, 14, 15, 16 minutes, some of those front court people, and they only get 1 rebound or 0 rebounds. And we got a rebound. Tonight was the first time that I thought we went at it, but we watched a lot. And they'll get to it, but we let a lot of balls just sit there and think that our teammate was going to get it instead of go get it, and we've got to correct that.
Joe definitely had a great night in that department, especially in the first half. He had 7 boards and ended up with 11, and I thought that set the tone there. We saw in terms of his energy, you had a decision to make and what you're going to do at that spot as far as who'd you start with Tim out, and Joe really answered the call.
Well, it was pretty simple. It wasn't that hard of a decision because they come small, and if you start X, then when they sub, you're putting in Joe, and you go big, and you're in a world of hurt because McIntosh plays the 4. So it wasn't that difficult a decision. I just had to make sure that they knew why I was doing it, and they got it, because you can't start X and then play the first 6 minutes and they sub 4 minutes into the game, and you got to take X out and you're coming with Joe. Then you're in trouble. and you know, it worked out pretty well for us. We just didn't get over the hump.
All right, time to head back.
Get on the bus.
Yeah, get on the bus, and the Lobos will get home. And now you got a nice little stretch here coming up, where
I don't know if it's a nice little stretch going to New Mexico State.
Well, you've got
we got days off.
Yeah, yes,
we got UTEP and
UTEP at home,
and then a week. You know, and then we got to go to New Mexico State. I don't know if that's an easy trip.
2 out of the next 3 at home at least.
Yeah.
Yep. And and not
It's
traveling
not
7
like,
hours.
It's not like 5 in a row.
Yeah.
It's 2 and 1 at your rival. So it'll
Very
be
tough.
It'll be interesting. So I think we'll keep working, and hopefully we'll get Tim back. I don't know how soon we're going to get him back, so we could miss him for a couple games.
With the protocol, he could miss another game or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on how he's feeling.
All right.
That's out of my hands, and we just got to get him well.
I know. That
Just
most
gotta get
important,
healthy.
you just want him to get healthy.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All
Thanks
right,
so much,
thanks,
Craig.
man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Lobo head coach Craig Neal, your Delta Dental coaches comments brought to you by Delta Dental of New Mexico. Almost 400,000 New Mexicans covered by Delta Dental plans. For more information, log on to deltadentalnm.com. Hunter, all in all, without your top player, at least through the first 7 games, pretty good effort. And you'd certainly love to come away with a big road win, but the Lobos fall here against Illinois State.
Yeah, and looking at this game, especially the first half, they should have won this game. I mean, New Mexico had the opportunities to win, and I think it was really on the defensive end, not getting stops. Not necessarily Jordan Hunter not being able to knock down open jump shots, just getting stops, stopping Lee, not allowing Lee, to get to 18 points or 11 assists. I mean, he had a great game, and that's a tough draw. I mean, Jordan Hunter's had some tough point guards to face this year, and this one was one. I mean, he's probably going to be first team all-conference, maybe player of the year in this conference because Lee was outstanding.
Yep, preseason first-team all-conference selection, the league leader, the Missouri Valley leader in assists and steals, and put up a pretty solid double-double here tonight for Illinois State. Leading scorer for the Lobos, Elijah Brown, 21 points, 6 of 17 floor, 3 of 11 distance, 6 of 6 at the line, 12 points for Damian Jefferson, 4 of 6 floor, 4 of 4 foul line, 0 of 1 from distance, and he had 4 rebounds. 9 points for Firstinger to go with 11 rebounds, just 1 field goal miss for Joe, 3 of 4, 3 of 5 at the line. 4 of his rebounds were offensive. Jordan Hunter, 6 points, 5. He did foul out with 7 assists before he was done, but just 2 of 8 from the field and 0 for 2 from distance. Coach Neal mentioned needs to get a little bit more scoring production there. Let's see, 6 points for Abacha Jet, 4 rebounds, 5 points for Sam Logwood. He had 4 boards. 6 points for Dane Kuiper, 3 of 5 field goal shooting, missed his only 3. 4 points for Connor McDougal, 2 of 3 from the floor. He had 2 rebounds, both defensive. 3 points for Jalen Harris and 2 points for Xavier Adams. Sam Logwood added 5 points. 1 of 3 field, made his only 3, 2 for 2 from the foul line, and Logwood had 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Big nights for Paris Lee, 18 points and 11 assists for Illinois State. 10 rebound performance for Phil Fain. They got 12 points from Keyshawn Evans. He did it all at the stripe. 4 for 10 from three-point land. 9 points for McIntosh. 14 for Hawkins. He had 7 points, 5 for 14 field. 2 for 8 from 3. 7 points for Williams and Clayton. 6 apiece for Wills and Fain. Well, Hunter, the disparity of three-point shots, 14-4, probably the difference tonight as the Lobos drop a 5-point decision at Illinois State.
Yeah, and that's really the difference. And, of course, the points at the free throw line, sending Illinois State to the free throw line in the second half 20 times and them scoring 13 free throws. 14 times in the second half, scoring 11 free throws. That also in the second half made a huge difference.
Yep, and of course, 4 of those free throws crucial down the stretch from the point guard Paris Lee. Yep, and he was an 88%er on the year. He went 4 for 4 after going 1 for 2 his first visit, 4 for 4 down the stretch. Hunter, Lobos have 2 of the next 3 at home. Next up is UTEP, and that one coming up at Wise Pies Arena. We'll do that on December 7th, and it's a 7 o'clock tip, 6:30 for the Bank of the West pregame show. And you know what? That's an old rivalry that's renewed.
Oh, yeah.
The series, I'm sure you had
Yeah.
memorable battles against UTEP.
Yeah. Great battles against them. So we'll see. They're coming back into the pit, and I'm glad. I'm happy to see that New Mexico's playing UTEP again because there's so many people that live in that, that I-25 South that really enjoy that rivalry.
That's coming up on Wednesday of this week. 6:30 air, 7 o'clock tip. Hope to see you in the pit. Wise Pies Arena, the site, UTEP and the Lobos, 7 o'clock on Wednesday, coming up this week. For my producer and engineer tonight, Malik Taylor, my broadcast partner, Hunter Green, I'm Robert Portnoy. Hunter, safe travels as we head back, and look forward to see you on Wednesday in the pit. And the Lobos try to get back in the win column against an old rival, and New Mexico at 5-3, Illinois State with the winner tonight over the Lobos, improved to 4-2. Thanks, partner. Thanks. A lot of fun. Fun to see you reconnect with Highway Jefferson there, too.
Yeah, that was good to see him. Unfortunately, we weren't able to pull out a win for him, but he's looking forward to coming into the pit.
For Hunter Green and Malik Taylor, I'm Robert Portnoy. We say so long for now from Illinois State. We'll talk to you on Wednesday from the pit when the Lobos host UTEP. Your final score for the final time tonight here at Redbird Arena. Illinois State 79, New Mexico 74 in the Mountain West Missouri Valley Challenge. So long, everybody. You've been listening to Lobo Basketball from Learfield.